Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tanthious Kickstarter Spotlight. I'm your host, Colors Fade. Tanthious is a new Souls-like game being developed by Zaxxas Games Limited, which is actually a solo indie developer. This past week, they launched their Kickstarter for the project, and I wanted to take a minute to encourage people to go support it if you're into Souls-like games. I've backed the game myself because I've been so impressed with the developers' video clips and updates on Twitter. You can find the link to the Kickstarter in the description below. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you know that I did a full Elden Ring playthrough this last summer, and that was really my first in-depth exposure to Souls-like games. During that time, I also played and finished Dark Souls 3, and between Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, I became hooked on this genre of gaming. I've been following the Tanthious project for a while, in large part because I've been so impressed with the video clips they keep posting to Twitter. Indie developers have been making some great games for a while, but they often limit their scope to smaller creations like 2D scrollers and pixelated turn-based games. But with Tanthious, the developer has set out to do something truly ambitious, and that is make a fully 3D rendered Souls-like game. It's not just the Souls-like gameplay that has me intrigued, though. The developer has made an effort to innovate on this genre, and to me, that's the exciting part. In a recent Kickstarter update, the developer wrote, "Tanthious takes a lot of influence from Souls-like combat, such as parry, poise, dodging, and precise timing. And though the combat feels like a Souls-like game, it's been greatly expanded upon. Fighting styles contain branching combos similar to Soul Calibur or Tekken, allowing for options like guard break or area of effect attacks. The skill and spell system significantly expands on the Souls-like combat, allowing you to have a host of options to weave into your melee combos. You are no longer limited to a single spell. With that being said, boss fights stay true to our Souls-like roots. The result is the unparalleled ability to customize your playstyle to fit you, while still providing an almost insurmountable challenge." In addition to the combat, I've also read Twitter posts from the developer talking about the one thing that gets everyone up in arms about Souls-like games, and that's the customizing of the difficulty level. In a reply to me, the developer wrote, "The whole point of Tanthious is to conform to your playstyle, not the other way around. Everything from game options down to what fighting styles you use. In that way, it's more flexible than Dark Souls." I think Tanthious can end up being a great gateway into Souls-like games for non-Souls players. It'll be fun to see if the customization helps draw people in who normally don't play these games, and if it brings players to the table who have always wanted to play a Souls-like but have been put off by the difficulty. No matter what, Tanthious promises to be something new and different, and that can only be a good thing. But it's an indie game, which means it's going to need help crossing the finish line, hence the Kickstarter. When the Kickstarter launched, I immediately backed it, but I figured I might be able to help even more by raising awareness with the video, so here it is. I hope that those of you who are into Souls-like games give this a look, and if nothing else, throw a few coins at the Kickstarter. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy gaming.